Greetings, folks. This is Xiao-Fury. And tonight I want to talk to y'all about all this ridiculous race swapping stuff. Now, of course, this isn't new. Characters have been getting race swapped, particularly in movies. But in this generation, is really just starting to get out of hand. So, as many of us know, Disney actually went ahead and made Ariel in the new live-action Little Mermaid. They went ahead and made her as a black young woman. And before anybody say, well, what's the problem with that? Well, the problem is that Ariel is a iconic fictional character, and she is a ginger. She is white, big red hair, and she's not black. Now, I heard that Whoopi Goldberg from The View, that horrible show, her argument against those of us who are complaining is that mermaids aren't real and they can come in any type of color, pink, yellow, green, or as she was kind of exaggerating, that they're fictional characters. So what's the problem? Well, so is Storm from X-Men. And we all know that Storm is an African character. And if I would love to see somebody turn Storm into a white African. People would utterly lose their minds if they were to make Storm with white skin. Morons like Whoopi Goldberg don't understand that. But what I really want to talk about next to the race swapping stuff is, okay, we all understand by now that Hollywood, Disney, and Marvel are racist. And they will call us racist because we're attacking the fact that they made Ariel into a black character, which she never was. And not only is it her skin color that's getting criticized, because, look, let's call a spade a spade. I know I'm upset because they made her black, because she's not a black character. So I'm not going to sit here and say that her skin color isn't bothering me, because it is. Just like how it bothers me that they made Captain America into the Falcon, and the Falcon was his own character. A black character, by the way. But next to those complaints, I'm hearing that this Ariel in the live action, her story isn't based off of her love for Prince Eric or a love over a man. So on that wise, I definitely don't want to see it. Because yes, in the original Little Mermaid, Ariel was an incredibly naive 16, or I don't know how old that girl was in that movie, but she was a young princess. She saw Eric, she saw Eric. She saw the statue of Eric. She fell in love with him, and this little bimbo threw away her voice just so she can get a pair of legs so that she could eventually get with Prince Eric. And y'all know the rest if you've seen that movie. So now live action Little Mermaid isn't about, her love for humans. I mean, look, at this rate, they could have completely made this black Ariel into her own character. Because, okay, all right, you're not going to give her the love story. Then, okay, give her a new name. It can be a Disney's Little Mermaid, but she can be like a new character added to the series. I see no problem with that. But of course, the reason and the only reason why they've made her black is because of this diversity inclusion stuff, which is more offensive than what they think it is. And you know what? I think they're doing this on purpose. Now, my argument to my viewers is, how will we argue against Hollywood, Disney, and Marvel for what they're doing? Because again, we know that what they're doing is wrong, and this is in fact racist. But here's how we need to take the argument to them. So, Disney, Marvel, Hollywood, how is it that y'all employ your black actors, actresses, even Asian ones, y'all deliberately give them race-swapped roles, or sometimes you'll just give them outright garbage roles, and when fans call out this misery, You then say that, oh, it's because leave our black actors alone. Everyone's invited. Stop being racist. It's just like, who's being racist? Our complaint is that, again, you're giving black characters, Asian characters, or any other colored character, I guess, you're giving them garbage, lame roles. And again, when we call out that, for instance, you know, remember Rose Tico from the Last Jedi? Yeah. Gave her a pathetic role. And even her costume was ugly. She looked like a sack of potatoes. And apparently, she got chased off of the internet because people were being racist towards her. And to my knowledge, nobody has ever found any receipts of this so-called harassment. So in other words, she was just a shield. They had to make like something racist was going on instead of the fact that, no, you just gave the girl a pretty lame role in the movie. And in the Kenobi series, I think the actress name is Moses Ingram. She was another one. Her role in those series was pretty lame, and she had a story that further destroyed the canon that Disney continues to do to Star Wars. And there was even a lightsaber dedicated to her that wasn't made because nobody really liked her character. But then again, once the complaints were made that this character is too wooden, she's boring, and her story doesn't even match with the Star Wars canon, oh, you're racist, you're just racist. Okay, I can use so many examples. I mean, they're doing it with Rings of Power too, except they really can't do it with Galadriel. It's just, Galadriel is just a really bad character. She's horrible. She's mean-spirited. Well, I guess they'll try to use the sexist card for her, but my point, we have got to take the argument to these people in a different approach. And we have to do it by asking them, why are you shielding behind your minority cast? All right? Why is it that you just can't come clean with the fact that you're putting these people in lame, boring roles, and you just want us to be impressed that, okay, you got black characters, like in Rings of Power. Okay, you got Black Dwarf Lady, you got Black Elf Man, and Disa, the Queen Dwarf Lady, actually, her role wasn't too bad. But the show still, the series, I'm talking about Rings of Power here, is still boring. And it's just 3 episodes in, and the show still sucks. But this is how we have to argue against these guys, because we're not racist for calling out how bad the show is. We're calling out how it's racist that you're giving your minority cast garbage roles, and instead of fixing your stories like how Paramount fixed Sonic, you just come at us and say that we're racist. I beg to differ. I think we all know who the racists are in this picture. So, yeah, back to the Ariel situation. It's just really, really insulting. Ariel is a pretty old princess by now. What I mean by that is, you know, she's been on the scene longer than the other Disney princesses. We all know her. She has the big red hair. She is a white mermaid. And when you make her black, that's not Ariel. As simple as that. And no offense to the actress. She has a beautiful voice, but you are not Ariel. And sometimes I wonder if these actors, these black actors and actresses, are they in on this mess? I mean, for goodness sake. Well, I guess that's all for now. I'm actually glad that the backlash is really bad. Actually, it's so bad it's good. I heard that the trailer for this Little Mermaid movie, series, I don't know, it has like 1.5 million dislikes last time I checked. And good. Because this race swapping nonsense has to stop. If they're gonna make a live action, can you please honor the source material? And if you're gonna make new black characters, okay, cool. But please don't take them and say that, okay, this is Ariel. you know, with brown skin and long coarse hair. You know, I have coarse hair, no problem. But that ain't Ariel. It's not Ariel. Okay, y'all. That's enough for now. God bless, and I'll talk to you all soon.